Chris Welch here with your pitching tip of the day. A little bit of an explanation and a tip in one. Today's pretty good for youth players, anyone, outfielder, infielder, pitcher, catcher, doesn't really matter, as well as high-level pitchers and everywhere in between. Today we're talking about spin efficiency. I talk in depth about spin efficiency all winter to our pitchers in our program, but I think this really relates well to everybody at home right now, just looking to play catch in their backyard. What else can I work on? So I got a couple ideas for you. Spin efficiency, I just made another video and deleted it because it was like 10 minutes long, so I'm trying to keep this a little shorter, but basically spin efficiency is how true the ball spins to where you're throwing it. So if you have point A, point B, you're playing catch, you create that axis, it's a straight line. I made this little tool here. Rapsodo does a good job, they actually make these. If you're throwing the ball from here to there, you want to throw the ball with the axis perpendicular to where you're throwing it. All right, so if you think about it, when you throw a football, the axis stays on the line that you're throwing it to. When you throw a baseball, you want to be the opposite. So if I throw the ball this way and the ball spins, I'll throw the ball like you're throwing it to me. That ball will spin straight back end over end. It could spin this way, a little bit that way, doesn't really matter. It'll have 100% spin efficiency as long as the axis, which is the screwdriver in this at-home case, stays completely perpendicular to that line. So again, 100% spin efficiency. Everyone doesn't actually throw the ball straight up end over end like people think. They throw the ball with a little bit of a tilt, okay? So when that ball's thrown this way, that way, it doesn't really matter. As long as this screwdriver doesn't go this way or that way, you'll throw the ball with 100% spin efficiency. A good way to measure that with a young player at home is take a baseball and draw a line. Four-seam grip. Draw a line straight down the middle of the baseball. I'm a little off here, but grab that four-seam grip, okay? Cover that C for the younger players, older guys. You can do this with a two-seam. You just have to have the line drawn differently. So you grab the four-seam grip. Ball should be, that black line should be right in between your fingers. And when you throw the ball, it'll actually spin, and you'll actually be able to see it visually a lot easier than if you're just trying to pick it up. At RBI, we have expensive cameras with Rapsodo. They're awesome. They measure this for us. We don't really need to do this, but we've been doing this for years because we want to really make sure that our players are throwing the ball true and that ball is spinning true. Now again, fastballs, curveballs, you want true spin. You want that ball spinning right perpendicular to the axis it's thrown. Other pitches like cutters and sliders, you want lower spin efficiency, but not enough time in the day to talk about that today. But if you have questions about it, feel free to ask. So again, when you throw a four-seam grip, okay, you're playing catch, you got your son or daughter out in the backyard, you're playing catch, okay, and you're seeing this. I'm going to try this. You're going to see that line kind of stays pretty straight. When it spins, that's what you're looking for. And again, it doesn't have to be straight up end over end. You actually don't even want that. You want a little bit of a tilt, okay? A little bit of a tilt when that ball's spinning. That's like if I'm throwing it to you, a little bit of a tilt. So take a couple of baseballs, draw this line down the middle, and you'll be able to see that ball spinning a lot better. Spin efficiency is something that is a cause of good feel, good form. If you have poor hip rotation, poor shoulder rotation, typically your spin efficiency is going to be lower. All right, so if your hips don't lead the shoulders don't lead the arm, now you're going to start cutting the ball a little bit more, get your hand outside of the baseball, creating lower spin efficiency. So you're going to see that ball spinning kind of like this. All right, and that would cause that ball to not carry. So if you think about it, if you're a shortstop, you get that, your slow roller or any ground ball, and you're trying to throw that ball to first base. If you cut the ball a little bit, if you don't have good spin efficiency, it's not going to carry as far, it's not going to get there as quick, and it's not going to be as accurate. So biggest tip of the day is draw this. Again, it's take a ball, go straight, cut it down the middle, draw the line, and let that ball spin to you. And I'll get more in depth on this to the older guys in another video because I'm running out of time. But any questions, Coach Welch RBI on Twitter, Coach Welch RBI GBG on Instagram. And looking forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks.